but I'm not a salesperson. So how many times have you been out there and you are talking to a prospect, you're sharing with them about your network marketing business, they're all into it, and then when everything is said and done, they say these very words to you. Well, if that's ever happened to you before, it means that you are probably out there building your business. And so we're going to talk about actually a little bit of a controversial conversation here on how it's actually better to not be in sales if you plan on doing network marketing. So if you are just jumping on, love to give you a shout out. What's up, Luce? Great to see you. Now, if we haven't met before, let me say hello. My name's Summer Jeronimo, and I help network marketers that want to take their skill, their mindset, and their income to that next level. You know, my husband and I have been so very blessed. We've been inside of this profession for the last 10 years and, started off years ago in foreclosure, but through this plan B, have been able to achieve financial freedom. And today we have 24 six-figure earners in our team. And I'm just going to share with you some of the things that we use in our organization, some of the skills, some of the tactics, some of the training that will help you get to the next level in your business. Now, one of the things that I hear time and time again is this whole concept of if you're a salesperson or not a salesperson. And so we are going to talk all about it. But if you are just jumping on, I'd love to give you a shout out. Who do we have and where are you coming in from? I see Miss Lucia. Great to see you. What's up, Mr. Danny? How are ya? Where you guys coming in from? I got Arizona in the house. I'm back in Houston, Texas for the moment, but was out in California last week. In a week or two, I'm heading out to Orlando. So you never can tell where we'll be. All right, you're in Cali this week. Sweet, good deal, good deal. Who else do we have? Where are you coming in from? So guys, since we are network marketers, let's have this conversation. Who has had one of your prospects say these very words to you? They're like, oh, it looks great. I love it. Everything sounds awesome, but I'm not a salesperson. Have you had that happen to you? If you have, you can drop a yes, I've had it happen in the comment section. Because if you have, that means you're probably out there and you're really building the business. You're actually going through some numbers. You're doing some things that it takes to get results. And so I'd love to say hey and see what you got to say. I got Hidalgo, Mexico. Hey. Zinon, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Great to see you. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo está? I got El Dorado. Great to see you. Hey, Margarita. David, I think we met out at Brendan Bouchard. If that's right, let me know. Hey. Vikash, how are you? Where are you coming in from? What part of the world are you in? Hey, Armando. Great to see you guys. Okay, so let's talk about this, guys. So first of all, if you are in network marketing and you have some people in your team and you maybe think that maybe this is something that they've heard before, get your team on with us. You can share, you can tag, and invite them to join the party. If you do share, definitely let me know so I can give you a shout out, give you some love. Of course, it helps me as well because, Facebook has made some changes and I want to be able to help as many people as I can in network marketing, but they're just not getting the word out like they used to. So help a sister out. And all right, I got India in the house. Cool. Awesome. I got Elvis. What's going on, Elvis? So, this has all happened to us before, right? You're talking to somebody and they tell you that they like it. They like the product or they like your compensation plan or they like whatever you shared with them. Or maybe you haven't even got that far. And they're just like, yeah, it sounds great, but I've never done sales. I'm in accounting or I'm a teacher or whatever. It's so funny because people think that network marketing somehow equates to sales. And yes, while we do have to move a product or service to get paid, that is actually the furthest thing from the truth. So check it out. So I'm out in California last week and I was out there for a marketing event and there was people that literally came from all over the world. It was super cool. And most of them had no idea what network marketing was. It was hilarious talking with them. But what was funny is people that I would talk to, they would have this preconceived notion like, oh, okay, so you're really good in sales or you teach people how to do sales or something like that. I'm like, no, not really. And so let's with that concept is that, I kind of think it's almost better if you're not in sales to do network marketing. Now, why is that? Because that may sound a little controversial, a little backwards, not quite right. Well, has anybody ever seen this concept in their business, or maybe they've seen it happen in somebody in their team? They get somebody that comes in and this person's like Mr. Saleswoman or Mr. Salesman, and they're just like, they're awesome at sales. Okay, and here's what happens when you see that kind of stuff go down. Number one, we start to see a little bit of a revolving door scenario, okay? So in network marketing it's about building a team. It's about building a culture. It's about building a community, a family, so to speak, right? Like your extended family, right? And so what's crazy is that, people that have that sales mentality, whether they were in car sales or they did sales for some kind of company, or whether they just pride themselves on being an awesome salesperson, a lot of times the mindset that goes along with that is that people will go out there. Thank you, my friend Vikesh. Thank you so much for your kind comments. So people will go out there and they will, do what they got to do to get the deal done. They're out there, they're cold calling. They're out there, they're getting in front of people. They do whatever they got to do. Then they sit down with the prospect. They show what they have, and then they get the deal signed, and they're gone. And while that's great for traditional sales jobs, in network marketing, our relationships begin, like you heard the Jerry Maguire thing, you had me at hello. Like they begin at the hello, they begin at the sign up, they begin when the prospect gets started. They don't end there, right? Like if they end there, we get like a revolving door type scenario where like, you sponsor some people, they put one person on, one falls off. They'll go get another one falls off. It's called failure to launch. Like in our business, yes, the powers of persuasion, always important, and we're going to talk about that. However, the whole concept of just like, sign and move on, that's not our business. It's not our business at all. And so prospects that think that's what they have to do to be successful, it's just not the truth. And so it's our job to share this with them. It's our job to let them know. It's our job to help them to see how this can be done without being your typical salesperson. Now, I need you guys' help, okay? What's up, Kurt? Great to see you. So when you think of the word salesman or saleswoman, what usually comes to mind? You can just start listing off adjectives. Like, I don't know, slick, slimy, over the top, maybe a little pushy. Do any of those words ring any bells? Let me know in the comment section, or if you have your own words, definitely drop some comments there. Let me know what you have to say about the word salesperson, because that's typically what I think of. And hey, that's usually what I think of. And I think a lot of other people do is when they think of salesperson, they think of somebody that's like gonna twist their arm to get the deal done, or they're gonna be like weird in some way. And if you're in network marketing, like you can't do that. Like if you do that, the prospects are gonna be out of there so fast, and no one's gonna wanna be a part of what you're doing. So for people that are maybe your prospects, or people that you have in your team that feel like they're not salespeople, what we need to do is we need to debunk that concept of that's what salespeople are. Because let's just get down to the brass tacks of things. Anybody have kids? If you have kids, drop the words kids in the comment section. And if for everybody that's watching live, you can drop a hashtag live. All the replay viewers, let me know you're on the replay. Drop a hashtag replay. So if you have kids, I'm going to wait to see your comments. It's going to take me a second. But if you have kids, let's just be real, okay? You and I both know them kids are the best natural born salespeople on the planet, right? They start off, they're 3 years old. They're like, Mommy, I want an ice cream cone. You're like, no, honey, we're going to have dinner soon. It's like, oh, Mommy, but I do want an ice cream cone. And 10 times later, the kid is licking on the ice cream cone an hour before dinner. Are you with me? Can I get an amen, somebody? I mean, that's just how it goes, right? But does the kid come across as slimy or overbearing or arm twisting or any of that? No. They're just helping you see their perspective, right? And Lucia says, I remember that. Yeah, right? Who else? Okay, so if you're married, or let's say you're dating someone, we all had to sell ourselves, so to speak, to get in that relationship, right? We had to, ladies, we had to like look a certain way. We had to put a certain dress on, right? Or we had to come off a certain way. Guys, you had to represent too, right? Can I get some guys in the house? Let me know. Did you have to represent? Yes. Right? Like we had to put our best foot forward. We had to present ourselves in a way and kind of woo the prospect or woo the spouse so that they would buy in, right? They would sign at the dotted line. They would say yes at the altar, right? And so here's the deal. If you are in sales, like we're all in sales naturally, but the sad thing is that we have these funky concepts on what we think sales is, okay? And one of the things that I firmly believe is that like sales is nothing more than number one, helping someone see a different perspective. And number two, if you are sharing something with them and you have, right motive and intention, like you just want to help them do better in their life. And if what it is that you have can help them do better in their life, then like, why would you not want them to have it? Are you with me? Is this making sense? Are you on the same page as me? And so people that are great for this, okay? People that a lot of times when they think of sales, they don't jive with that whole sales thing, but they're awesome at influencing other people in a positive direction. I don't know, teachers, coaches, people that that are like people, like they just love to help people. Those are the kind of people we're looking for. Those are the kind of people that are awesome at building teams. So check it out. A couple of days ago, actually last week, we had some new people join our team. And these are people that they have a lot of potential, okay? They've been in management, they've done different things, but they looked at me when we're having this conversation. I'm just meeting them for the first time. They've already got started in the team. And they're like, you know what? I love everything. I'm a little apprehensive though, because I've never done any kind of sales. I said, perfect. They're like, perfect? I'm like, yes, perfect. Their eyes lit up like 50 cent pieces. They were so excited. I'm like, see, here's the thing. You don't have any kind of funky bad habits we got to break, right? Like if you care for people and you want them to do great, can you genuinely recommend something? They're like, yeah. I'm like, do you have teams of people that work for you at your job? They're like, yeah. I'm like, awesome. You're going to do the same thing, only it's going to be your business. And so it was a little bit of a different way of them to think about it. And what's up, Brandy? Great to see you. Hey, Mary V, how you doing? Danny, where you at, girl? Are you in Mexico? Where you at? So just consider that the next time you have somebody that's either in your team and they kind of say they don't feel comfortable with sales, or if you have a prospect, definitely feel free to share this with, feel free to share this with your prospects. Feel free to share this with the people that you have in your organization, because truly what we do in network marketing, yes, we're going to move a product or service. Like if we don't move products or services, like nobody's making any money, right? And that's why we came here. We came to get started so we can change our financial future. However, this is more about creating an environment where you help move some people in a positive decision, right? You help some people that have a challenge in their life and you have like a solution that you're going to serve up to them and they'll be better for it, right? And so if we just start looking at what we do like that and you start to help your prospects to see that's really what we do. This is not like a sign up on the dotted line and you're out the door. This is something that you're building a long-term relationship and a long-term culture and a community and a family and a team that we can all achieve our goals together. So I hope that perspective helps you. I'm glad you learned lots of info. Guys, feel free to tag and share this replay if this is something that added some value to you. And one of the things that I think, not only understanding sales, but the whole psychology of closing or like helping people say yes, that's another area where sometimes people have some funky thoughts about it, okay? They have some preconceived notions or like they may feel uncomfortable with it. And maybe that's you, or maybe you have some people in your team that, they're doing everything right, but when it comes to like helping people, get started and make a decision or whether it's good for them or not good for them, make a decision either way, that they get a little uncomfortable. And so, over the last 10 years, I've literally sat with thousands and thousands of people. And there's kind of a system that I've put in place, a certain set of questions that I go through every single time so that the prospect can make the best decision for them and their family. And so if you would like to know what those questions are, what's the closing sequence, then I have something that I'm gonna drop here for you as a free gift. And it's my closing cheat sheet. And this is basically something that you can print off on your computer. Talks a little bit about like the mindset around closing, but it also gets down to like, what are the specific things you should ask and in what order to help get more people saying yes to your business. So I know that will be something that will help you. We use it all throughout our organization, and about 50,000 members strong. So good set of questions. So I will leave those here for you. What you'll do is you'll click on that link, and then it's going to take you off of Facebook, enter your email, and it will give you access to that downloadable worksheet, my closing cheat sheet that you can print off. What's up, Merity? Great to see you, girl. Hope you're doing awesome. All right, guys, so that is it for today. I hope this has been helpful. Tag your team, share with your groups, whatever makes you happy. If this was something that helped you out, definitely drop a comment and let me know. And until next time, go out there and live your life to the full. Conquer your fears, and let's go get everything that God has in store for you. Take care and be blessed.